Regarding children in Ninot Minda and all other institutions, UNICEF's position is very clear. Every child should enjoy a family environment. What does this mean? It means that every child in Ninot Minda and in any institution should be moved from the institution to a family. Now the family, the priority goes to the biological family. We know, it's not a secret, that if I don't say most, let me say many of the children, if not most, in institutions do have parents, biological parents. So why are they in the institution? This is a big question to ask. We know that institutions were created at a certain time under a specific historical context, social context, fine. But nowadays, they are totally incompatible with the modern concepts of child rights and also with the modern concept of the state. So that's why every child should be moved from the institution, Ninot Minda and any other institution, to the biological family as a priority, or to a alternative family care, which could be a foster family or adoptive family. And I have come to know that there are thousands of families in Georgia who would like to adopt a child. So we call the government as UNICEF to have a solid plan to prepare families and to make sure that children are received by adoptive families or by foster families as well. This is the priority. First, I would like to congratulate again the Ministry of Health and Social Affairs, the Patriarchate, UNICEF, and World Vision for this cooperation which has been established. I already mentioned in the media that this cooperation is established to support the deinstitutionalization process of children. Now, preparing a deinstitutionalization plan by the government is a must. Now in Georgia, it is a legal obligation to have a deinstitutionalization plan and to implement it properly. And this is the subject of the cooperation and the objective of this cooperation group that has been established during the visit to Ninot Minda. Children in Ninot Minda should move to families, or let me say, to family environment. Now, if biological family is not there, if foster family is not possible, if there is no family to adopt the child, then the government of Georgia recognized also family-type small-scale houses as also acceptable. This means, according to us in UNICEF, full respect of all children's rights within the environment in which the children have to grow up. So, but let us keep in mind the priority. The priority is going back to the biological family, then to adoption or fostering, and then if these three are not possible, then a small-scale family-type home could be also an acceptable form of alternative family care, complying with all the standards. There should be first analysis of the pull and push factors for institutionalization of children. But the Ministry of Health, of IDPs, Labor, Health and Social Affairs, and the Social Care Agency should conduct a case-by-case management for every child. The best interest of the child cannot be achieved without a case-by-case management approach. And in the case-by-case management approach, there should be a risk assessment of reintegration of the child into biological family, foster family, a family who would like to adopt, or any, or even the small-scale family-type home. So in all cases, a risk assessment should be conducted, and families who are receiving the children should receive the needed support. And let me be very clear, when I say the needed, required support, it's not financial only. Financial could be the least important element. It's the child rights component first. Raising awareness among parents about their obligations as parents, about the child rights, about the Code on the Rights of the Child of Georgia, including banning all kinds of corporal punishment against children, etc., etc. At the same time, the supportive environment which comes from the extended family. And Georgia has a wonderful quality, which is the extended family and the support that comes from extended families. This also should be, we should capitalize on this as well. And then the community. And in the community, also school is part of that. Teachers are part of that. So it's about a culture of child rights around the child. In addition to that, financial support also should not be totally disregarded. But this is where the policy of the government comes in. And now that the government has increased the child benefit, and UNICEF welcomed this decision, has increased the child benefit from 50 lari to 100 lari per month, we call the government to further expand the social protection schemes and cover all poor families. We know that child poverty is the main factor of institutionalizing children or sending children to institutions, but it is not the only one. The level of child rights awareness is also very important in this. So having said this, an appropriate study, appropriate analysis should be conducted and always taking into account the best interests of the child. The social care agency is key in implementing this. UNICEF globally has a solid partnership with faith-based organizations. Why? Because religious leaders are very close to the community and also they influence. That's why we promote child rights amongst religious leaders, not only in Georgia, globally, and at the same time we expect them to promote child rights and also to promote protection of children's rights. In Georgia, the Georgia UNICEF Country Office has been having a very solid also partnership with religious leaders of different religious denominations in Georgia, and this has been recognized also by our regional office and headquarters, UNICEF regional office and headquarters. And while promoting children's rights, we also covered other issues, like for instance, during the COVID-19 pandemic, how to spread correct information about COVID-19, how to reduce violence against children during COVID-19, and now this is another chapter of cooperation with the religious leaders for deinstitutionalization of children. But this is under the Ministry of IDPs, Labor, Health and Social Affairs. The ministry has the leadership, and UNICEF will support the process, but in close cooperation and collaboration with all the religious denominations who have child institutions in Georgia. The regional target of UNICEF is very clear, and we call it a regional flagship: 0 children in institutions.